Gauthier saucers a pass to Abruzzese near circle. Back to the high slot, Peltier. Another shot, tipped. Rebound available. Gauthier backhands and scores! We're tied! Ethan Gauthier on the power play has tied this game at 2 with 5:22 to go in the first. Backhand try for Belzile, dislodged by Tommy Miller. And the Crunch nearly cleared it off the glass, and Chafee runs over Adam Engstrom. I think that puck might have landed in his pants. And Chafee said, I don't care, I'm going to run you over. Still Laval puck in the Crunch zone. Peltier down to our right in the high slot. Leaves it off for Abruzzese. Gushes across, back to Peltier. Connects with Chafee straight away, shoots and scores! Special teams have been the difference today for the Crunch, and this time it's tipped by Dylan Duke on the shot from Mitchell Chafee to make this a 3-2 game, not even 3 minutes into the third. A shorthanded goal, a power play goal, and a second power play goal. To the Crunch end, Simoneau initiates the offense. Cross-ice pass, shot on, rung off the crossbar and out. Jacobs a chance off the pad of Sturks, and here come the Crunch down to our left. It's Allard once again on the breakaway. Shoots wide. That was the second breakaway for Tristan Allard today. Harper high slot. Leaves it off for Chafee. Backhanded attempt by Savigny. Wide right of the cage. Stiff arms Jack-Eye around the net. Takes it all the way around the world. Samson at the far side circle on his backhand. Shoots. Rebound available, but Jack-Eye picks up the trash. And here come the Rocket the other way. They have numbers. Davidson toward the cage, shoots and scores. The cherry picking to perfection by Jared Davidson. He caught the Syracuse defense lacking, and with 15 seconds to go on the 5-on-4, it's 2-0 Rocket. Up that near side wing, Grabenkin for the Phantoms. Shunts it across for Rodrigo Abols, who was about to get off the ice, instead has to pass it back to Murchison, and a whistle was blown. And here they go, Schmidt and Nikita Grabenkin throwing haymakers left and right, just inside the blue line. Schmidt a couple strong rights and continues to just power over Grabenkin. Oh my goodness. Throws off his helmet in celebration too, pumps up the Syracuse faithful. Boy, that's not the guy you want to pick a fight with. Schmidt points at him and said, yeah, you made a mistake. You made a mistake, Nikita Grabenkin. Behind the net, Sturks works it up to the deep slot for Santini, who shoots it on. Low wide of the net, rebound. Net came off for a second. Net's still off. The referee will fix it as the Phantoms work it into the Crunch end. Down the ice, chance in the slot, and a goal! Loose rebound in front for the Phantoms is potted home. Anthony Richard gets his 17th goal this season, and it's 1-0 Phantoms with 37 seconds to go in the first. Belzile and Sturts are going to spar for the face-off in the final second .9. Referee delays, finally drops the puck. It steers to the left side, and that's the game. The Crunch come all the way back after being down 2 and knock off the North Division leading Laval Rocket 3-2 at Upstate Medical University Arena and snap a 2-game skid.
This is Syracuse Crunch Hockey on ESPN Radio Syracuse.
Just south of 7 minutes gone in period number 1, and it's not quite the start the Crunch wanted. Down 2-0 to the Laval Rocket, courtesy of goals from Adam Engstrom and Jared Davidson. It's the 6th goal of the season for Engstrom after being sent down from Montreal 2 days ago. And then Jared Davidson with his 12th of the season after 2 assists last night in Rochester. Milo Rollins was just called for a high sticking penalty moments ago after Will Dineen was grabbing his face and he saw some blood dripping down from his face. So that means Laval is on a power play. Goes out with their top line and top D pair. Crunch counter with Mitchell Chafee, Gabriel Sturts, Chris Harper, and Tommy Miller. And they start at 5-on-4 with Dolphin on the far side circle. Sings it across, just wide of Halverson. And the Crunch get numbers going the other way. 2-on-1, Chafee in search. Chafee shoots and scores! Short-handed strike. Mitchell Chafee has put this game within one. And what a response by the Crunch with 12:45 to go in the first. Goal number 9 for Mitchell Chafee, and it couldn't have come at a better time. Laval was licking their chops to potentially get a power play goal, and instead it's a shorthander for Mitchell Chafee, the second of his AHL career. And after 2 goals in the span of just over 4 minutes for Laval to start this game, the Crunch have made this a 1-goal game. Unassisted on the goal for Chafee, 7:15 into this first period. Laval still on the power play after the Rollins high stick, but the Crunch faithful a lot more to smile about as the center ice face-off is taken by Laval from right to left. Dolphin over the line, the AHL's leader in points at the far side circle. Awaits to set up the power play. Backhands it straight away, Davidson to the high slot. Engstrom a shot just deflected off of Kendata's skates. Relayed back up to Engstrom. One-timer shot saved by Halverson. That came quick off the stick of Jared Davidson, who was looking for goal number 2. A nice pass by Adam Engstrom in the process. Fans, you can join the Crunch for this season's Monday Matinee presented by Lifespan Speech and Swallowing Services on Monday, January 19th. The 1 p.m. game features discounted $15 tickets for children 12 and under and students with school IDs. It's also Literacy Day. Fans are encouraged to bring new and used children's and young adult books to donate to the SYR Reading Runaway. Reading is fun, kids. Being on the penalty kill, not so much. But the Crunch have done a pretty good job so far, as there is 40 seconds gone on the power play for Laval, with the Crunch already getting a shorthanded goal, it being a 2-1 game in favor of Laval. On the Crunch end, Luke Tuck behind the net. Straight away, Jack-Eye shoots off the pad of Halverson, and the Crunch clear from left to right. Delgaizo retrieves for Laval. Uses the yellow as his friend for Jack-Eye. And up the far side wing through center. Meshar gives it to Reinbacher behind the net. 4-man rugby scrum behind the cage of Brandon Halverson. Just letting precious time wind down on this power play. 30 seconds to go on the Milo Rollins minor. Gauthier in the Crunch end to reset. He's hammered by Luke Tuck. Syracuse native making himself at home. Jack-Eye slowly wheels it up the far side wing. Leaves it high slot Delgaizo. His shot off the pad of Halverson and dribbles into the corner. Tuck up the near side wing. Delgaizo once again left point. Holds. Passes near side. Another shot. Delgaizo just guides it right of Halverson. And the Crunch clear just as Milo Rollins gets out of the box, with time ticking toward the halfway mark in period number 1. And the Crunch trailing 2-1. The former Crunch member Toby Bisson goes from circle to circle to leave it off for Dolphin. Through center, Reinbacher lost a handle on it, and Farrell zips it into the Crunch zone. The Crunch retrieve. Dylan Duke on that first line for the Crunch gives up to Gauthier. Mercury with some speed on the right circle toward the Laval end. Awkward backhanded pass to Duke on the near circle. And Laval retrieves, going from right to left. Trudeau in the Crunch zone. Zips it past straight away, just aired wide of Halverson. And Bisson in that far side circle backhands it down the wing for Chris Harper. Another log jam of players on that far side wing. And just past the red, Ethan Gauthier gets it for the Crunch. Backhands it up the near side boards to get it out. Halfway through period number 1, Laval with a 2-1 lead after 2 goals in the span of the first 5 minutes of this game. The most recent goal, a shorthanded one for the Crunch, courtesy of Mitchell Chafee. Laval has won 5 of their last 6. Down to our left, Laval still has the puck. Crunch dislodged the Rocket. And Abruzzese, a backhanded pass. Far side, Furry had a chance, but couldn't get good wood on it. Behind the net, no one home for the Crunch. And this puck is going to skitter all the way down for Halverson with a breakout pass to Sampson near wing. Abruzzese through center. Cross-ice pass to Peltier. Far circle shot, nearly punched in by Duke, but he couldn't get to it in time. Peltier high slot. Zips it over to Abruzzese near circle. Back to Chafee. Peltier on that far side. High slot. Chafee shoots off the chest to Kapanen. Crunch still have it. Chafee near circle. Had the shorthanded goal for the Crunch earlier. Deflects Delgaizo off of him and gives it near point. Groshev. His shot rings off the post under the wickets of Kakinen. The rebound's available. And it just sneaks onto the stick of Sean Farrell. He backhands and elevates. And it dribbles just past the blue line. Laval gets it back. An offside called as the Rocket were entering their offensive end. 7:11 to go, period number 1. Crunch had made this a one-goal game on ESPN Radio.